Good morning and welcome to my channel, Trade to Grow. So I'm going to be doing a focus, weekly forecast, for the Euro USD for this week, 31st of March to 4th of April, using this price action here. We have this price action and we are seeing a breakout of this level. So I would like to start off by pointing out something on the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, we have this trend line. This trend line has been acting as support since November 2022. We had a touch here, we had this one, we had the third one, we had this fourth one before we had this parabolic move to the downside. The brown lines we have here are key levels that have acted as both support and resistance. We can see them if we go through the price action. We see this level that we are at right now acting here as resistance. We see it acting here as resistance. We see it here. I'm sorry, we see it here as support. We see it here as some level of support. Also, we see it here as support, and at this level is acting as um, it's testing it as resistance alongside with the trend line that had broken. So we are anticipating price could just test this and go back down, or price could actually come into the supply, this weekly supply, and then move to the downside. So having said this, we don't want to dwell so much on the weekly time frame. We just want to see the I just wanted to give us a larger perspective of what price is doing or what we should expect price to do. We can see that on the weekly time frame we are at a resistance level. So we want to actually have that at the back of our minds while we look at the other time frame. So I'll drop down to the 4 hour time frame, which is usually I use as my higher time frame because I use three time frames. My H4 is my higher time frame, my M15 is my medium time frame, and then my 5 minute is my execution time frame. So I just look at the weekly time frame when I want to just understand a broader picture, but not that I'm using that as a trade idea or anything. My trade setups and ideas is from the 4 hour time frame specifically, but I spend more of my time on the 15, being that that is my medium time frame, and those are where I have um my support, my demand and supply zones that I trade from. So on the 4 hour time frame, price has been bearish. We see price is bearish here. Why? Because it broke this high. This was a higher high that broke that created the last structure, the last bearish, bullish structure. So this high has been broken at this level. We have a chalk, we have a break of structure at this level, and this confirms the bearish move on the 15 minutes. So, but again, after this huge pullback, after this huge move to the downside, we are expecting to see some level of pullback into this supply. So this is my GAN box. I use it it represents the PDA confluence for me. I use the PDA, which is the premium and discount array. So I like to buy in the discount and I like to sell at the premium. So, I mean, anyone who's trading wants to sell as high as possible and they want to buy as low as possible. So now we are seeing that price is actually going into the premium level and we want to see what price will do at this level. Having it at the back of our mind that we are bearish on the 15 on the 4 hour time frame, which means that this is a strong high. This 4 hour should hold as our strong high if we are going to continue to the downside. And then this is our weak low. Um, this is our weak low, the 4 hour swing low. So this is what price will probably be targeting for us to continue to the downside. So for this, we have to see price react and reject around this area, around the premium. So we have this unmitigated supply here, and we have this one. So we are looking for a reaction either from this supply or from this supply. We have to wait and see when price get there, what price is going to do. And then we look for entry on the medium time frame and the execution time frame, which is the 15-minute time frame. So if we look at the 1 hour time frame, we can see that this is that 4 hour pull down. And then we can see that on the 1 hour time frame, it's clear that price is beginning to make a trend. We are beginning to see a trend to the upside, because price is always doing three things: is either coming down, is going up, or is moving sideways. So here price came down, and then now we are beginning to have a move up, because now we have at least two touches on this trend line. So we are confident that we can at least ride this pullback a little bit up, but we have to be very careful when we get to these areas of supply. So having said that, I would like to point out that we have a strong high on the 1 hour, and we have our demand. So we are looking for price to drop back into this level probably, and then move to the upside, because this is a huge what do you call it, resistance. um what's the word, this is we have a lot of liquidity here. This is a liquidity pool here. That's the word. Liquidity pool is what I was looking for. So this is a liquidity pool inside the 4 hour demand. Inside the 4 hour demand, we have a 1 hour demand nest inside the 4 hour demand, which makes it even a higher probability. And then we are looking for price to come back into this level, so this demand that broke this that created this chalk, to confirm the upward continuation of this trend. So we won't be entering at this level. We want to buy as low as possible. So we wait for price to come back into the 4 hour level, the 4 hour demand zone. So we dropping down onto the 15 minutes, we see what how clear this is. So my strategy, the price action strategy that I use, and then the liquidity strategy, shows us that price has not tested any there's that we don't have any demand on this leg. It's just a push. So we are expecting also to see some kind of push to the downside. But price is trying to create a an internal low. We are seeing some kind of uh I think we could see that this is a flag. This is a bull flag. So we are seeing this channel drop, but again, I won't be entering any trade at this level, because no liquidity has been swept to the downside, and I know that the big boys are always trying to accumulate orders that they can liquidity that they can fill their orders with. So I don't want to be caught on the wrong side of the market. So my idea is that I will probably just wait for price to get into this level. So this is a 15-minute demand nest inside the 1 hour and the 4 hour. So this make this level a very high probability level, and I think I'll just wait it out, because in trading there are times that price you see price going, but you just have to wait. You just have to be patient. That is where FOMO comes in. You have to be able to wait for price to actually give you your setup and to play out before you get involved. So that is what I'll be doing. So I'll be waiting for price to come down here. But again, we can just have this level, this we can just have this channel, this bull flag, and then price could just um, move up to the upside, just continue to the upside into our level that we spoke about. So we could just see price do something like this, and then test this level that we spoke about, or even this level here. So we don't know, but we just want to see what price will do um, at that level. So having said that, that is my analysis for the week from last week. So I want to see what Monday will do. I'll allow price to do its thing. It's Monday, so price will always try to do its thing. Um, I'll wait it out. I'm waiting for price to come back into this demand. So I'll take a long to that supply, or I look for short if price just breaks out of the channel and goes to the upside, and then eventually into this level, our levels of supply. I'll just look for short on this level. So that is my weekly forecast for Euro USD. Um, yeah, so that's it for for that. Let's see what price does and how things play out. Thank you for listening. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for daily and weekly updates for free. Thank you and see you in the next video.